Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. So today from our science subject, we are going to discuss about some questions from the animals lesson. Clear children? So these are the questions from the previous Olympiad state and national level exams. Yes children, so we'll be going to continue from the 22nd question in today's session. So we'll just have a look of it. Which of the following can complete the given box? See here you have got a box. So we have to complete the box. Okay children? Here the columns are like herbivore, carnivore and scavenger. No. So under herbivore we have got goat. Under carnivore we have got lion. And we have to identify which animal comes under scavenger. Okay. So herbivore is what? Only plant eating. Carnivore is only animal eating. Scavenger is which eats the dead and decayed animals. Okay children. So whether it is vulture, A option, bear, mosquito or tiger. So which is a scavenger? Answer is A, that is vulture. Okay children, vulture will eat the dead and decayed animals. Okay, that is why we call it as scavenger. Now 23rd question. The animals which suckle their young ones are called. Which suckle their young ones. Okay, so why do they suckle? They suckle the milk. Okay, so that what they are called as, the animals which suckle their young ones are called as either mammals, B insects, C reptiles or D cocoons. Okay, so what are they? Yes, so everybody we know that it is mammals, A option. No, they give birth to the young ones. Mammals give birth to their young ones and they feed them with their milk. Okay, that is why A option is the correct one. Now 24th question children. Which of the following can live both in water and on land? Both in water and land. So if you can see here, you have got a frog, fish, bird and dog. No. So which does live both in water and land? So fish lives only in water, bird lives only on trees and dog lives only on land. And what is remaining? The frog, which lives both on land and also in water. So that is why A option is the correct answer. Now 25th question. Which of the following animals is an omnivore? Omnivore. What is omnivore children? Which eats both plant food and also animal food. No. So we call it as an omnivore. So what is it? So you have got a, so A is snake, B is crocodile, C is squirrel and D is a rabbit. Okay children, which does, which comes under omnivore? Okay, so snake, is it an omnivore children? No, it is a carnivore. No, even crocodile also. Even rabbit, if you see, it is a herbivore. It eats only plant food. And what is remaining? Squirrel. So whereas squirrel eats mostly the plant food, but sometimes it also eats small birds and insects also. So that is why we call a squirrel as an omnivore. So C option is our correct answer. Clear children? Now we'll go to the 26th question. Observe the figure given below. Such feet in birds are useful in. See here, how are the feet of this bird? They are the webbed feet. Webbed feet. No. Why are they useful? This type of feet? Whether in flying, swimming, scratching or perching. So why are they useful children? So they are used for swimming. They are used for swimming. Clear children? Like duck swam, they swim in water. Okay. Now 27th question. Observe the figure given below. The arrow sign means is eaten by. The arrow sign here, if you can see in the picture, this means is eaten by. which of the following animals can X be? See here children, you have got grass here. So this X we have to identify, and there is a lion here. Okay, so grass is eaten by what? And that particular thing again is eaten by lion. No, so now we have to find out what is that X, whether it is a frog or an eagle, fox or a deer. Yes, option is D, that is D, deer. Okay, deer. So grass is eaten by deer, and again the lion eats the deer. So that is why our X is deer. Clear children? Now we'll move on to the 28th question. Observe the figure below, given below. The given animal protects itself from its enemies by using. See here, you have got a insect, that is stick insect. So this animal is going to protect itself from its enemies by using what? Okay, so here A option is poison glands, B is camouflage, C is fangs, and D is sting. D is sting. Okay children, so if you see here, this stick insect, it changes its colors and shape according to its surroundings. So that is how it gets protected from the enemies. So, and what does that feature named as? It is camouflage. Okay, camouflage. So this B option is the correct one. Clear children? 29th one is, which of the following birds can survive in cold winter in polar regions? So here we have to identify the birds which can survive, which can live in the cold winter in polar regions. Polar regions is nothing but cold areas. Cold areas. Clear children? Polar is cold areas. So this is animal X. So that is we have to identify what is animal X. So it can hop, it can swim. No, hop is yes, swim is yes, in the sense it can hop and also it can swim. No, so we have to identify this animal. So which one? A option is ostrich, B is emu, C is penguin, D is Siberian crane. So which animal do you see? I mean, especially the bird which you see more in the polar regions, cold regions, in the white snow, that is the penguin. C option. Okay children, it can hop and it can also swim. Clear? Now coming to the 30th question. Which of these is an arboreal animal? Arboreal animal means what? Which lives on the trees. Okay, so you have got monkey here, and then a duck here, then a fish and a dog. So which is an arboreal? Which lives on the tree? Yes, obviously it is A, that is monkey. A option is the correct answer. Now 31st question children. Identify the reptile from the following. Identify the reptile from the following. So A is lizard, B is crocodile, C is tortoise, and D is snake. No. So what are reptiles? Yes, all are reptiles here. So all are correct answers, whereas lizard, crocodile, tortoise, snake, all are reptiles. So all are the correct answers. Clear children? Now 32nd question. Find the odd one out. Find the odd one. So which doesn't belong to the others, which is different from the others. Odd one which is different from the others. So we have to find that. So if you observe here in the picture children, you have got a cow here. I mean again a giraffe, a horse and a fish. So which one is different from the remaining three? Yes, the fish is different. No, our answer is D, fish. Why it is different? Because fish lives in water. No, this is lives in water, so that is why it is an aquatic animal. Whereas these three, they live on land, so they are terrestrial animals. So our odd animal is the fish. Clear, children? Now the 33rd question, match the following. So you have got the first list and the second list. We have to match the first list with the second one. So here you have given some animals, and here, so their features. Okay, these are the animals and the features. So now dog, elephant, dolphin and worms. So we have to identify the correct match list. So dog has got sensitive ears. Dog has got sensitive ears. And then elephant, it has got what? Large ears. No. Dolphin has got inner ears. Then worms what? They do not have ears. So what will be our option? A is 3, A is 3, no, B is 4, C is 2 and D is 1. So where do we find this? A option, that is A3, B4, C2 and D1. So this is the correct answer. Clear, children? Now we'll go with the 34th question. The diagram below shows a baby elephant with one of its parents. The trunk of the baby elephant is an example of. See here, can you observe this in the picture? So the mother elephant is holding the baby elephant. No. And here the trunk of the baby elephant. So this is the trunk of the mother elephant. So this is the trunk of the baby elephant. Now, so we have to identify the trunk of the baby elephant is an example of what? Okay. A is a response to the environment. B is an inherited trait. C is coloration to attract mates. D is a seasonal adaptation. So what does this mean? Okay. And the answer is what? An inherited trait. In the sense, this is inherited by its parent. Okay, because the trunk, no, it has got from its parent. No, that is why B option, that is an inherited trait, is the correct answer. Clear, children? Now we'll go with the 35th question. Study the diagrams and choose the correct option. Study the diagrams and choose the correct option. Here if you see, we have got a Venn diagrams. So whereas animals have fur, in the A option, animals have fur. Which animals? Rabbit and snake. So this diagram represents the information saying that rabbit and snake have got fur. Is it true, children? No. So this is the wrong option. Here in the B option, animals have scales. Rabbit and snake have got scales as we have on the fish and all other aquatic animals. No, B is also the wrong answer. C is animals have feathers. Animals have feathers, that is parrot and eagle. Do they have feathers? Yes, birds. So they are birds and they have feathers. So this is the right option. Here fourth one, D option, animals have patterns on their skin. No, zebra and tiger. Zebra and tiger. Do they have patterns on the skin? Yes, they do have patterns on the skin. So even D is also the correct answer. Okay. Clear, children? Now the 36th question, children. In the life cycle of a butterfly, at which of these stages does the organism cover itself in a cocoon? Cocoon, that is in a life cycle of a butterfly. Now we have learnt about the life cycle of a butterfly. So which has 4 stages. At which stages does the organism, in the sense the young butterfly, is going to cover itself in a cocoon? So whether in egg or in larva or in pupa or in adult stage? Okay, children, where does this do? This it is going to covered in a cocoon. Okay, it is in the third stage, that is the pupa. That is the pupa. So we have learnt about metamorphosis. No, so even that is also done here in this stage. Clear? Okay, children, now we'll come to the 37th question. Match the picture of beaks with their functions. See, here you have got some birds with their beaks, and we have to match the beaks with their functions. In the sense, already we have learnt that what type of beaks will do what type of works. No, like about they describe about their eating habits. So now we have to identify like which beak does what type of work. The function is nothing but the work. Now we'll just mark these beaks like A, B, C and D. Okay, children? Now we'll try to match it. We'll look at the first one, that is A. How is the beak here? It is like a straw, thin and straw type beak. No. So what does it do? From that straw type beak, it is going to suck the nectar from flowers. So this A is matched with the fourth option. Now B. So here it's like a crow. No. And it's like a broad and strong beak. So what does it do, children? It is going to cut and eat many kinds of food. No. So that is why B matches the third option. C. How is this? So very strong and curved. No, very strong and hooked shaped beak. So what does this do? It is going to tear and eat meat. Now if you see here an eagle or vulture and all that, owl. Okay. So D option, there is a woodpecker. How is its beak, children? Pointed beak and with a chisel shaped beak. So which it helps to make holes in the wood of the tree trunk. Okay, so D option matches with the first one. So now according to that, so our answer is like A is the fourth one, B is the third one, C is the second one and D is the first one. So where do we get these answers? From our A, B, C, D options? In the A option. So this is the correct answer. Clear, children? Now we'll go with the 38th question. In which of the following animals ears are not seen? In which of the following animals ears are not seen? Either cat, elephant, giraffe or frog. Where we cannot see the ears of this particular animal. Okay. Now the answer is very simple, frog. We cannot see the ears of the frog. Okay, children. So D option is the correct one. Now 39th question. Which of the following is not a function of worker bees in a bee hive? Worker bees in a bee hive. So which of the following is not a work of worker bees? In the sense, some bees, they work in bees hive. So which is not their work in the bee hive, that we have to identify. So A option is to look after the baby bees. B option is to collect nectar from flowers for honey. Okay. C is to make the beehive. D is to lay eggs. To lay eggs. So which is the correct option, children? To lay eggs. So the workers mean the bees which work as workers in the beehives, they do not lay eggs. Okay. Whereas they collect nectar, they make beehive, okay, and they look after the baby bees, but they do not lay eggs. Okay, so that is why D option is the correct one. 40th question. Which of the following statements is false? So here you have given 4 statements, children. So we have to identify like which of this is a false statement. A is squirrels' front teeth keep growing throughout their life. Squirrels' front teeth keep growing throughout their lives. Okay, is it correct? No. No. Sorry, this is right option. This is correct in the sense uh, it keep growing throughout their life. No, we have to identify the wrong statement. No. Now here, snakes have sharp curved teeth to chew their prey. Snakes, do they have sharp curved teeth, children? Snakes? No, they do not have. So this is the wrong statement. C is, cows have short front teeth for snipping grass. Is this correct? Yes, this is correct. D is, cats have sharp teeth for tearing and cutting meat. Is this correct? Yes, this is also correct. So our answer is B. This is a false statement. Clear, children? Now 41st question. Which of the following insects live and work together? So insects like ants, wasps, termites, all of this. So we have to identify which of these insects live and work together. So which of these, children? All the insects which are mentioned here, they all live and work together. Clear? Okay, children, have you observed ants? Okay, same like that even the other insects also. 42nd question. Honeybees lay their eggs from. Honeybees lay their eggs from. So honeybees, they lay their eggs from which month to which month? That we have to identify here. Okay, children. So whether from January to February, October to December, or July to September, or April to June. When do they lay? In the winters, that is from October to December. Clear, children? Now we'll go to the 43rd question. Which of the following animals lives on trees? Lives on trees. Lemur, gorilla, baboon and walrus. So which does live on the trees? Okay, which does live, children? That is lemur. Okay, this particular animal lives on trees. The bird shown in the figure lays its eggs in. 44th question. The bird shown in the figure lays its eggs in. So here is the bird. Okay, what is this bird? What is this bird? It's a crow. No. So where does it lays eggs? Okay, A option is its own nest, barbet's nest, Tyler bird's nest and crow's nest. So because it is a crow, definitely it lays eggs in its crow's nest. No. D option is the correct one. 45th question. Which of the following are gnawing animals? Gnawing animals. So whether it is rat, second one is beaver, third one is squirrel, and fourth one is guinea pig. Guinea pig. Okay. What is gnawing, children? So here you have given 4 animals, as we said, rat, beaver, squirrel and guinea pig. So what are gnawing animals? What is gnawing means? Like which is going to bite and chew. That is known as gnawing. Okay, children? So which animal? Which animal does this work? All the 4. That is D. 1, 2, 3 and 4. All these 4 animals are gnawing animals. They bite the food and chew the food. So that is why D option is the correct answer. Clear, children? Now, which of the following birds' feet are meant to swim in water? See here, children. So you have got different type of feet here. So we have to identify which feet is helped to swim in water. Like we have learnt that webbed feet is used to swim in water. So where is this webbed feet? Yes, that is D option. No, webbed feet, which is covered with the skin. The feet is covered with, the toes are covered with the skin, which helps them in swimming. Now 47th one. This rhyme refers to. So here is a rhyme. A crown on the head and coins on the tail. So many shades of blue from top to tail. No, a crown on the head and coins on the tail. So many shades of blue from top to tail. So very beautiful bird to see. It's very good in dancing also. No, especially when rain comes, it dances very beautifully. So we all love to see it. So what is that bird? Where you can see the crown on the head and coins on the tail, and with so many shades of blue from top to tail. Yes, the answer is peacock. No, D option, peacock. Clear? And 48th question, children. Study the following Venn diagram carefully. Which letter represents the hen? Which letter represents the hen? Okay, here, so you have got Q, Y, P, Z, R, X, all this. No, so we have to identify which letter represents the hen. So whether P, here it says that breathes through lungs, R says that breathe through gills, and Q says that it lays eggs. No, Q, here it says that which lays eggs, that is, it comes under Y, even Y and X also come under that. No, in this Q, which lays eggs and also which breathe through lungs, that is why Y. Y is the correct answer. So here these two qualities, which is hen lays eggs and breathe through lungs. Clear, children? Now 49th question. The herd of lions is called. The herd of lions is called what? Mane, badger, mink or pride? So C is the correct answer. That is pride. Clear? 50th question. Animals can be grouped into two: plant eaters and animal eaters. Which of the following organisms is placed incorrectly? Okay, children, see, as we learnt that animals can be of two different types, that is plant eaters and animal eaters. No. So which of the following organisms is placed incorrectly? So here if you see cow, plant eaters, is this correct? Yes. Animal eaters, lion, correct? Yes. This is a deer. Yes, this is a deer, I suppose. And is it a plant eater? Yes. And now human being. Human being is an animal eater? No. He or she is of both. That is a plant and also an animal eater. So this is incorrect. So that is why our answer is D. Clear, children? Now we'll go with the 51st question. Animals in group X and group Y respectively are classified on the basis of dash. See, children, in the picture you can observe group X animals and group Y animals. No? So this hen, cockroach and frog belong to group X, whereas housefly, mosquito and ant belong to group Y. So they are classified, in the sense they are divided as different groups. Like these three group X animals, hen, cockroach and frog, no, they are divided into one group, and housefly, mosquito and ant are divided into the other group. So why are they divided into two groups? Now what is the similarity or what is the difference between these two groups? So that we have to give the answer. Like, how are they divided, on what basis they are divided, whether because of their colors, A option, or because of the number of stages in their life cycle, or because of their body coverings, or what they eat. No. So there are four different categories. No, on what basis are they divided? So if you see, children, hen, cockroach and frog, group X, these three, no, they are of different colors. Even though they are in same group, they are of different colors. So that is why this A option will not match our answer. So B, number of stages in their life cycle. If you see, hen, cockroach and frog, this is group X. They have got 3 stages in their life cycle, and group Y, that is housefly, mosquito and ant, they have got 4 stages in their life cycle. So okay, so that is why they are classified into 2 categories according to their group. Okay, see, that is why B will be the correct answer. In the sense, as group Y has got 4 stages, they are different to group X, because group X has got 3 stages. So on the basis of the stages in their life cycle, they are divided into these 2 groups. Clear, children? So if you see C option, body coverings. So body coverings are also different for hen, cockroach, frog and all this. So that also will not give our correct answer. What they eat. So their eating habits are also different. No. So that is why even D also doesn't match. Clear, children? So B is the correct answer here. Now 52nd question. Which of the following animals lives in water? See, if you see, children, here you have got 4 animals. Which of this, which of the animal lives in water? So this is C. The C is, which one is the C? C? Seal. This is seal. Okay, which lives in water. So if you see, these animals are herbivores which live on trees. Okay, again this is a terrestrial animal. So that is why seal, an aquatic animal which lives in water. Clear, children? And now we'll come to the last question. 53rd one. Study the following description of animal K. Okay, so what is animal K? It has hair, it eats plants, it lives underground, it hops and on its hind legs, it gives birth to young alive. Okay, what is this animal? Animal K is most likely to be a frog, rabbit, squirrel or kangaroo. Which animal can hop on its hind legs, children? And which is an herbivore that eats only plants and which lives underground. Okay, it gives birth to the young alive. So which one? It is a rabbit. Okay, it is a rabbit. So you can say kangaroo also, but kangaroo doesn't live underground. No, so that is why rabbit will be the correct answer. Clear, children? Okay, so that's what we have learnt and also discussed about some of the previous state and national Olympiad examinations. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.